Yeah.
Come sit on the wall. Motherfucker getting emo on the ground.
It's easier to be emo when you're down there than it is when you're high up here.
Yeah, I know. It is okay. It will be okay. What did you say when Imogen was in the hospital to me? You said something. Besides the Harley Quinn and fucking Poison Ivy shit you started planting in my fucking brain, but...
I said, that's not how oxygen works.
I know. Just something along the lines of, like, accidents happen, and you have to help them through it, and they're gonna need us now more than ever. But everything will be
This is,
okay. Something like that.
sure, this is one fucked up accident.
Well, Images was a little bit different.
Yeah. I just, hmm, I just don't want to lose her
I mean, physically? Or...
in general.
Oh.
Like overall, I've, I mean, I can, I can understand if someone walks away from a relationship. That's fine. I can survive with that. But I swear to God, ooh,
What?
they're honking at me.
They're
I
not
don't like
honking
it.
at all.
They're honking at me.
I don't hear them honking.
You're lucky. If one of them dies, you know why?
Just don't think about it.
The woman is dealing with so much stuff in her head, like thoughts just bumping around and so much doubt. Is she a good person? Is she not? All this stuff. And she is. She's an amazing person, but she's not easy to convince.
Yeah. She sounds very stubborn.
Incredibly. Can I be honest with you for a second, Reyna? I mean, I always am, but like for something a little more serious.
Yes.
Today I had to get on the radio station to tell people to not go after the people who did that to her.
Okay.
You called, you called me after I texted us of whatever happened in the morning, you know. And this was like, you called and started talking, and as soon as you did that, I was texting people, being like, "Yo, this and this happened,"
How are we?
and then in that moment, I told them to go do their thing, find the people, find out where they are, all that stuff. Turns out, apparently, you guys already had them, which you then told me later.
Man, Ed, I swear to God.
What?
It's not worth all that trouble.
But I specifically had to tell these people not to harm those other people because that's what Gal wouldn't want me doing that. She doesn't want these people hurt.
Right?
She cares about them despite all the shit they do. Even they blaming her for a situation one of theirs put themselves in. They act like children, and she still does not hold any ill will towards any of them. That is what makes her a good person. That is what makes it so she doesn't deserve to be in a bed like that. And she makes me a better person because I would have acted like them. I would have entirely gotten them wiped the fuck out in a matter of seconds. So they're lucky. They're lucky they have her.
Well, I don't agree with the method,
I know.
but I understand the sentiment. It's gonna be okay. We'll figure it out. She had all of us coming in and out all night, so.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm just worried.
I know.
She's teetering on some weird line because of her thoughts of being good or not good. And it's like, it's scary.
There's no such good thing as being good or not good. There's no right or wrong. There's just forward.
Yeah.
I learned very early on. I used to call myself the villain, actually.
That's a terrible nickname.
Well, no, I used to call myself a villain in my own story. Because I was just always against myself, and I was always the biggest issue that I always had. And every time I called myself a villain at the time when I was hanging out with a girl named Sophia, she would always say, "You're the anti-hero." Somewhere along the way, she convinced me there's no right or wrong. There's no good or bad. There's the law, upholding the law, and then those who think they're above the law. And it's just a mess. There's no right or wrong in the world. If there was a right or wrong, then everybody would have a better sense of common sense, I guess. There's a lot of gray. Too much gray.
Yep.
There's too many gray areas. And opinions. There's no right or wrong. You can't be good and you can't be bad. You can be neutral. Everybody makes a good decision and everybody makes a bad decision and everybody makes a neutral decision. Doesn't matter if you're a good person or a bad person. You make your own mind and decisions. I don't agree with her saying that she doesn't know what's good or bad. She does. She has her own definition of it. Trying to be quote-unquote good is what ends up turning you bad. It is a slippery slope. It isn't worth the stress of trying to figure out what's good and what's wrong. People are made up of their decisions. Their choices. Cal Baker made a decision to drive all the way up to the top of a construction site and start shooting. Ambushed a cop up there and shot him down. Because of his actions, they landed a helicopter and shot him back. There's no good or bad. There's no good cop, bad cop, good crim, bad crim. There's just people who make a lot of dumb decisions and justify them by saying it's the law or justifying them by saying it's justice. I bet Hogakai thinks that they're right. I bet Hogakai thinks that they did nothing technically wrong and they got justice. But in doing so, they broke somebody who was just there to uphold the law. They broke her because they feel like she broke them. Which I guess one could argue is true, but at the same time, They made that decision. That's their bed to lay in.
I miss gangs of the old times. More brain. Less irrational actions.
Yeah, Lily quoted me. Let's go. Things aren't like they were. Times change too fast. You know, I think, as fucked up as it is, the butterfly effect happened today. Imogen was with me when we figured out that guy was missing, and I texted 911. About 5 cops showed up to talk to me at Pump and Run. I locked the doors, left a sign that said, "The employees are not at a Pump and Run right now. Please come back later." Essentially. Her car was in the garage. She was not on the roof. She wasn't inside. She was answering her phone, the radio.
So she was still plugged in and everything?
The whole time, yep.
God damn. That's a quick grab.
Yes. And
You know, as a manager, I have to talk to her about that. Don't be plugged in when you're not there.
stop it. Stop. I already talked to the BBB and let them know what happened, but I'm hoping I don't get lashed back for it.
You absolutely shouldn't.
It's like the smallest of my problems, honestly. If they give me a lashback, I'll just be like, yeah, well, fuck you. Anyways. But I got to see Imogen came in our car with us. Starks and I ran to get on duty after we started the search. And she jumped the car. We found her. They found her as we were getting changed. And she got in a car. We went there. She started treating her. I asked her if she needed help. She said no. So I stood by, did some security. There was nothing really to do. Forensics was doing the whole scene. And we transported her to Zona.
Oh.
And my wife
Yep.
kind of had a fire to her. She was humming to herself. She was talking to herself. She was just vibing with a patient, essentially, to her, probably. It wasn't gal. It was just it was just a patient with a knife through their eye socket. And I got to see her, like, happy, doing her job, vibing, not worrying about the politics of it all. It's kind of cool to see.
Yeah.
She came out of surgery and she was almost laughing and giggling and kind of just being like, I got to take things out of things today. It's cool. And she was just, I don't know, she just looked content and happy and had a fire in her. And I don't want her to lose that.
Understandable.
The butterfly effect happens in really fucking weird ways. I don't know. I'm hoping she doesn't lose that spark. And I'm really proud of her that she hasn't yet.
I am too.
And I'm glad she could find it working on Gal.
I'm glad she was there.
Joey worked on her too. You know,
I think there's 5 people in that hospital I trust to do their job. 6 maybe. I'm glad 2 of them are there. Joey Callahan, then there's Dawson. There's Ella, there's Ian, and then there's Thompson. Just a shame their commander's a bunch of tryhards.
we'll see what happens. Never say never. You know, I've been thinking about it a lot, and I'm a little worried for the day that I go in there and I'm in the bed, and she's the only one that's around. Because I know for a fact she's not going to sit by and watch the local surgeons do it.
She would do her job.
I know, but it's... I feel like when I went in there for the lung thing, I feel like a little part of her broke. And I trust her to do her job. But I worry about her mental state while doing it. Because I'm not just her patient anymore or her best friend. I'm her entire lifeline.
Her soon-to-be fiancé.
Shut up. She's my lifeline, too.
Would you say she's your oxygen?
Jesus Christ, you and this fucking oxygen.
Still funny.
I just don't want to put her in that position. I
Of
remember.
course you don't.
I remember seeing her after Landmark went in a few times. She was never critical. She would get all nervous and fidgety and anxious and just look pale and panicked and she's a strong woman. So is Gal. They're both very strong ass people. Too independent for their own good. But I worry for them pushed to a limit.
Yep. Which is also why I'm trying to keep Gal from pushing herself too far. Thanks, kid.
For what? What? For what?
Listening to me be sad.
For all the times that you listen to me besides Lisa and I can do. What the fuck?
Yeah, but that's my job. You know, as a dad. And I'll happily do it.
Yeah,
I don't expect anyone to listen to my nonsense.
yeah, but the fun part is on the flip side of you being a father, your daughter who grows up can also give you some banging advice too.
Oh, you're saying she's gonna grow up at some point?
Well, hey yo, I'm about to get married. Shut up.
Oh, true.
Again.
You're doing that before I am. I should propose at your wedding.
Okay.
Can you promise me one thing about your wedding?
Sure.
It's not gonna be one of those where we have to go to like 9 different locations.
Yeah, no. It's gonna be simple, one place.
Thank God.
I also don't know if I want to do the big extravagant wedding because I did that before. I kind of want to just elope. And then have a party afterwards.
And not invite Rhodes.
He can come to the party, and he's not coming to the elopement. I don't know. It's just... We already call each other wives. It's just gonna be in the eyes of the state. which fuck the state, but also it'd be kind of cool
That's a lot of people.
to be tied to somebody.
Yeah.
On paper. We already have kids, a dog, a cat. Well, a few dogs and a cat. A few kids. Our kids also have significant others.
Just, you know, make sure in the will not to put any houses in each other's name. Because then people from the state are going to be like, how did you get a third house? How does this make sense? Fucking idiots.
It's fine. Easy money. But, regardless...
You would be Callahan Shaw.
Well, I don't know if she's gonna want to do that. We've been Reyna Shaw and Callahan Shaw for so long. I don't... and Callahan. Fuck. My brain died. We've been Callahan and Shaw for so long. I don't know if we're gonna just change it on a whim like that.
I mean, it's not a whim.
I know it's not a whim.
She could be Imogen Shaw.
Yeah, but our kids have both of our last names. You just change everybody to Shaw? That's a lot.
That sounds like their issue.
That's too many
And
Shaws.
they're gonna look like the tryhards.
Hello, Coyote. That's too many Shaws. We can't do that. We also have 2 sons and 1 daughter. Malcolm's our son-in-law, technically, because he's not really our son yet. But we consider him a son. We need another daughter.
Sure. Maybe Bubbles is interested.
No. Bubbles wants to fuck my wife. She's not coming anywhere near Imogen.
I used to be Joey's uncle husband. It's not that far off.
I will adopt Sid if you join the city. I will adopt you. Yeah. I don't know.
Make Joey happy. Adopt Taco.
Taco's gone.
Gone?
Yeah.
Wait, like gone.
Please apply. Let's go. Coyote, I will adopt you right now. Yes.
Oh, thank Christ.
Yeah. We're still chatting shit. You got this, Coyote.
Well, then there's not really anyone left to adopt other than Malcolm.
Yeah.
No girls allowed.
What the hell? We need more. I need a daughter. To even out the other daughter.
Just make sure it's not someone who feeds off her, and then they feed off each other and just become weirder.
Yeah. No. Coyote, it'd be really cool to meet
And make sure
Sydney
they don't
again.
fall for each other.
I will be so excited to meet Sydney again. I will cry. Reyna was just talking about them actually the other day.
Like imagine Joey gets his sister, and then Joey gets like stuck in the washing machine.
Ed?
Stepsis,
Ed?
I'm stuck.
Ed? Shut the fuck up. Ain't no way.
Proof of life check.
We're good. We're just chilling.
I'm alive.
Nothing.
I'm just not gonna respond on radio.
Just Dawson and Rico.
Hello.
I heard them, but I'm not gonna respond because I'm not alive. I'm totally dead somewhere.
Guys, I didn't make it.
Okay.
Only way you can bring me back alive is lighting the 5 candles on the table back there.
Shut the fuck up.
My boyfriend's a zombie. Help.
I didn't know you were into that. Congratulations, I guess.
Isn't that your job?
Huh?
You're the one with the dead wife.
What?
Not the zombussy.
I can't believe you just used my dead wife joke at me. What the fuck?
You did it yourself earlier with that zombie
That is true.
shit.
He said zombussy, not me. Listen, I know Jericho's dead, but goddamn, can we not call her a zombie or mention anything about her pussy?
I wonder if she's still hot.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of you.
Ed,
She's probably decomposed. Actually, wait, is she buried? Was she buried? Did you have her cremated?
Cremated. She is Ash.
Oh, so quite literally hot.
I don't
I
think
think
Ash
she's cooled
I'm
down
gonna
right now.
smack the shit out of you. It's been 7 months since she died.
I apologize profoundly for any possible setting off I have done. I wasn't my intention.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't. Where the fuck you keep her ashes at in the crib, actually? I
they're
never
not
realized
at the house. I put them in the cemetery.
that. You might as well bury the bitch. What the fuck?
I did. Well, okay, so she wanted. I spread some of her ashes up in Calafia Road. What the fuck is it called? Cassie Trail. That's what it's called. And then I didn't want to dump all of it there, so I just put it in the ground.
I would
Okay,
just
so-
dump the whole thing.
So here's the thing, right? Why did you put some of it in Cassidy Trails?
That's where she it's really depressing, actually. I don't know if you want to hear it.
You know what? You're right. Let's save that for another time.
I mean, I can say it on the radio. I don't care.
No.
I feel like you do care considering how this conversation started.
Yeah, we're talking about my dead wife.
And you want to continue the conversation about your dead wife?
What's the dead wife got to do? Complain?
No, but the widow will. Or already has.
Oh, that's what she did too, Coyote. She got a phoenix tattoo with Jericho's ashes.
I'm looking at her.
Regardless, you got her
Does she
cremated,
look like Grimace from McDonald's?
and then you put her in the dirt still on her grave.
I also got
Counterproductive.
a phoenix tattoo with her ashes as well.
Okay, that's cool.
So
Wait,
that's
you
kind
have a
of sick.
piece of your wife in your skin?
She used to call me a phoenix all the time. I did the phoenix tattoo, and a part of hers in it.
No, I wasn't saying anything bad. That's sick. Wait, why were you concerned about the car when you have something like that with you at all times?
I'm a sentimental person. I don't know.
I feel like the tattoo's sentimental enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, would assume you still have like wedding ring and shit.
Yeah, I have everything of hers in a bag.
I wasn't sure if you buried them with her.
No, I have everything.
Should've just chucked the shit in her urn.
It's in no, they're engraved.
Yeah, and she's also in a grave. What's the point?
I hate that, but that's really good.
Thank you, Ed.
Richard, please, man.
Look, I have not done a dead wave joke for a good amount of time. Okay, it had to be done.
I'm getting to the point where the dark humor is funny, but god damn it, please.
Look, until someone decides to croak. Sorry, but Jericho's gonna be the one I poke at, dog. See, it's fucked up.
Don't pay attention to what he's saying.
I'm turning off the
because
radio.
I'm about to rip all his fucking hair out.
Oh, finally getting rid of the man bun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna turn off the radio for a little bit.
You know, I was thinking about shaving it anyway. Mom, sorry.
Imagine Rich with a haircut that's not from like feudal Japan.
Ed, is Josh still on the radio?
No.
I feel like I can hear Shiloh. Can you please tell her I hear Shiloh?
You did in fact not turn off your radio, did you?
I'm gonna pretend I did.
So you also heard the thing.
Yeah.
She says, sounds like a you issue.
The fuck it is. It's gonna be a her issue if there's a mess. The motherfuckers woof whooping. I just don't know what to do with this dog. Help, 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 help.
Okay,
Help.
I'm moving my head a second.
I'm just not making eye contact.
Now that is just me here with all my thoughts. It's time for more anti-pickup lines. Hey girl, do you like wine? Because that's all you seem to be doing. When I see your face, there's nothing I would change, other than the direction I'm walking. What time is it? Hey girl, are you from Tennessee? Because you look inbred. Are there people following you? Because I'm seeing someone behind your back.
What has this man been doing? Oh, hey.
Hello.
What doing?
My thing.
No, this is just Z.
You know, from the moment I
He's
saw you,
funny
I
as
knew I
fuck.
was gonna try and avoid you for the rest of my life.
What?
Anti-pickup lines.
Oh, okay.
Hey Reyna,
That was an accident. Sorry.
the camel called. He wants his toe back.
What the fuck?
Are you a computer technician? Because you turned my hardware into software. Roses are red, violets are blue. I can't rhyme. Banana.
I'm gonna push you off the wall.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Your phone is smart. So why aren't you? Roses are gray, violets are gray. You're gray. I'm a dog. Roses are red, violets are blue. When I flush the toilet, it reminds me of you.
Take that, bitch.
But then fall all the way. Hang on. Working on it.
You got this. You got this. Wiggle, wiggle. There you go. It looks fun,
That's
so I
what you-
had to try it.
I have to eat a lot of these cupcakes. Hang on. You just wanted me behind the wall so you could touch me. I see how it is.
That is not at all true.
Good grief.
Why the fuck you sound like Charlie Brown? What?
I can't swear.
You want to ride?
Hmm?
You want to ride to where you're going?
Where am I going?
I don't know. Where are you staying tonight?
I was gonna stay in Gal's room, but I feel like there's not enough room really for
I
a
feel
second
like
person
I
to
heard
be in there.
from the grapevine what you said about staying in someone's room and just going home and being existing and then coming in and joking and having a good time. I feel like I heard something about that.
What?
When I went in for my lungs, you encouraged everybody to stay away from my room. Not to exist and be sad.
Shit.
Yeah, I hear things. My wife tells me things. Fuck you.
Your wife doesn't tell you things I say.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, she would have to pay attention to me in the first place.
She paid attention to you because she didn't stay in my room. Except for like one time, I think. I don't know. And then after I woke up.
Huh?
She stayed in my room after I woke up.
Okay, I'll stay on your couch, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, I'm not discouraging you from staying there because I would stay there no matter what. I would sleep on the floor if I had to.
Yeah, but the soda rooms are not big enough for that, sadly.
I mean, I have a cot. You just put it down.
You in there. It doesn't fit in there, trust me. I'll sleep on the couch. I'll check in with her now and again. Come back.
Good. Let's go.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
I'm gonna deck you so hard you see your shoes.
doesn't work.
I just did it on the spot.
Roses are red, violets are blue. You go first. I tackle you.
What? You're too good at this. Rich also has a bed in here that he stayed in while him and Rico were having a rough patch.
Oh,
Just stay here. I'll change the pillow. Cause motherfucker.
I don't want man bun grease. And I can watch porn on this thing. Perfect. And that thing.
My daughter's sleeping right there. What the hell?
She can watch it with me.
Stop it.
Also, don't yell if she's sleeping right there. What the hell?
Bingo's also on the other side of that wall.
Hi, Bingo. You know, our family is a lot of heavy sleepers. I feel like I could be shouting at Bingo and he wouldn't even wake up. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This bed's uneven. I have to fix it.
Wait, if that is Rich's bed, does that mean that's full of drugs in those lockers?
No.
What's in here? I want to look. Oh,
Nothing. The first one's Joey's, and then the other ones are just... One of them might be Zell's, because he shows up every once in a while.
yeah, I met Cell once.
Yeah, you did. He was around for a little bit. He wasn't surprised that Imogen and I were now dating, and then he let it.
And him and I make funny jokes.
Yeah, you guys get along too well. It's scary.
Why is it scary?
Because he has a twin.
Who?
You.
Wait, that makes this whole thing a lot weirder.
What?
How, what? Wait, hang on. How did that happen?
I don't ask questions. Go to bed. Get
This
some
place
sleep.
is haunted.
No, I just fell.
Okay. I go sleep.
Zell never comes around, so Sydney, you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Thank you again.
Of course. Anytime. I have some wise words mostly when I'm not falling apart.
Eh, I feel like you're just using mine against me.
Yeah, get fucked, pussy. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, Coyote, you want to hear? Door's locked, yes. Okay, do you want to hear this song louder? Because it is very Reyna. Hold on. I feel like we played this for you, actually. We might have. Hello, Z. You were highlighted, yes. Hello, Spirit. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Reyna.